Hello everybody, welcome to your February Part 2 video scope. Pluto return, full moon in Leo. We've got a lot to talk about. My personal sessions and coaching packages are at the links above and below, as are my monthly channeled live stream on Patreon. So reliably, we are seeing the separating aspect of the final exact Saturn-Uranus square, with Uranus now in direct motion since January. Astrology is a big clock delineating Earth happenings, and in a pretty consistent fashion. And certainly we're seeing more freedom and opening up energy now in effect, while some soul groups here to have a collective experience are working together to create more freedom within their own countries and in local regions. Additionally, the first exact Pluto conjunct Pluto occurs this month in the United States on February 20th. This will occur again exact in July and then December, and the final exact conjunction occurs October 2023. But this has been in orb since the beginning of 2021. And the conjunction aspect always speaks to endings that then give way to new beginnings. This is the geometric message. Endings have to birth new beginnings. And the Pluto return in a country is a call for change, highlighting those conditions which are in a state of decay and dysfunction and occurring in the second house of the United States at 27 degrees of Capricorn. We are seeing increasing wealth disparity in the society, and many of you are aligning in a very useful way with this transit and shifting the way you work with your own resources and how you earn a living. Remember, we've seen a soft worker revolution this past 2021 period. Now, this significant transit has strongly been in effect again since the beginning of last year and will continue to bring a strong influence to bear through January of 2024. And corruptions and secrets tied to power will continue to surface. This time is revealing a strong need to rebalance skewed and disproportionate power dynamics into the years ahead. What might a successful response to this return look like? Well, a focus on generational healing tied to inequity themes through the years, the recantation of war, and a society that cares for all of its citizens, not just the influential and powerful. Pluto is not polite. He cares nothing about social manners. His archetypal energy demands change as things cannot go on as before. The breaking down of societal structures is in need of reformation from a higher and a more loving consciousness. For you, this time is supporting you to stabilize your own energy as we move through this time that is affecting what has been reliable patterns and reference points. The first conjunction occurs on February 20th, 2022. This breaks down to an 8 number frequency, symbolizing shifts of consciousness that need to happen to build something new. What is the new consciousness? The meaning you assign to this period is important. It is one thing to see corruption, but a new level of public interaction and service is seeking to be born. From the 13th until the 22nd of February, but exact on the 17th, is the Jupiter sextile Uranus transit from 11 degrees of Pisces to Taurus. And you may find opportunities become available for invigorating social interactions, connections, and breaking out of your normal routines. You may find your psyche and intuitive abilities are sharper. Travel may be involved through here, progressive technologies, and perhaps even a deepening spiritual understanding. It's one thing to have knowledge, but to apply that knowledge is then when it becomes wisdom. Positive, intuitive outlets and validations can also be enhanced now. The full moon is in the fire fixed sign of Leo and is exact on Wednesday, the 16th, at 28 degrees, and it squares that north node in Taurus. So this is applying some tension or mobilizing your energy. We need tension. Tension can be highly creative and move us along and out of ruts. But it's about stabilizing your path, your finances, respecting your individuality. Developments and a releasing effect occurs on the full moon, and your emotional life is strongly highlighted. Leo's the performer, the inner child. It's your heart, it's love and relationship, and your inherent creative abilities. You're creating every day, consciously or unconsciously. But the more you bring awareness to this superpower that you have and to your heart wisdom, the more you can and effectively you can work with it. Venus is also conjunct Mars at this full moon at 17 degrees of Capricorn, giving great courage, strong emotions, and a love of beauty and harmony. Relationships can feel more balanced and rewarding, yet you may also be sorting through both hostile and affectionate feelings for those you love, especially if you haven't been engaging with them in an emotionally authentic and honest manner. This can really bring this up to the surface to work through, talk through, make adjustments with yourself. And this full moon can bring up and out some realizations that can then help you bring more balanced understanding in your own relationship dynamics. You move into the sun's transit of Pisces on the 18th for the next 4 weeks. And Aquarius can be a bit mentally rigid or fixed intellectually. And we've been in strong Aquarian waters since the beginning of this year with Mercury's long transit of Aquarius. So now with the sun transiting into Pisces, the focus is on compassion and feelings and emotions and human sensitivity. Pisces is intuitive, empathic, artistic at the higher vibrational levels. More awareness can occur regarding the medical and health arenas as you're reflecting on events of the past year. So you want to go gently here. Your intuitive energy and confidence is really emphasized as Mars sextiles Neptune from the 22nd until the 25th of February. Health and work solution themes are strong now. And on the 28th, Mars trines the North Node in Taurus from 26 degrees of Capricorn to Taurus. It's strong and stable earth trine, earthy trine, signifying practical solutions, flow, destiny, tied to trusting your instincts. And the guides wanted to weigh in on this video today, and they're saying this is a time for heart healing and recovery from all that you've experienced and witnessed. Be gentle as some of these heavier energies are coming up for integration. This is a time of becoming more aware even of post-traumatic stress symptoms, and to understand some of these emotions due to increased perspective on your part and what is often delayed reactions, especially when we're going through periods of stress. You have been through many disruptions and events that have affected your sense of safety regarding continuity and reliability. So it is a time for personal recall, centering in very basic human feelings of kindness and gentleness, and perhaps moving even a bit more slowly in your life. The overstimulation energy has been strong in the collective field. Please know that your emotional body is processing what has been a hyper-focused time on announcements and news, pronouncements, a heavy mental focus, paying attention, being prepared, anticipating. It's been a heavy mental energy. Great inner acceptance and support for your human journey is moving many of you into a much deeper remembrance of the preciousness of human life. This can be a very clarifying time as to what is truly important for you. Gentle as she goes, and it's important to commit to those uplifting activities and personal pleasures. It's a coming home to human truth of who you really are, body, mind, and spirit. You have witnessed much low vibrational behavior and actions. We remind you that Earth is a teaching planet, and on this journey of remembering your value and feeling, the density reveals itself. The wounded and unhealed is more visible. It's the acknowledging that this way of living is not to your liking and moves you into what is important, what is humane, and what is in love. This in turn can lead to a renunciation for some of you of the historical power patterns as you come home to your own power and become the steward of both your reality and your choices. Fertile, life-giving growth lives here. Simple pleasures are important. And we bid you adieu and send you much love on your human journey. End of transmission. Much love to everybody. Be well.